Hey there folks, NecroVMX here, and we're in the top 3 of the top 10 video game series ever. The next 3 game series are totally and completely the cat's ass. Let's take a look at number 3. Yeah, you probably saw this one coming, right? Number 3 on my list of the best video game series ever is Mega Man. I am such a huge Mega Man fan, and you probably knew that if you're a fan of my videos, as I did Mega Man 1 through 7 in a playlist. I also reviewed some game called The Cryon Conquest that basically is a shitty Mega Man ripoff. I hate that shit. Anyway, Mega Man is fucking awesome, and there's probably more Mega Man games than any other game series ever, except for maybe Mario. I mean, there's 9 main Mega Man games, and the 5 in the secondary series that started on the Game Boy. There's 8 Mega Man X games, there's 6 Mega Man Network Challenge, or whatever the hell it is, games, and then there's 2 Star Force games, there's 4 Zero games, there's 2 ZX games, there's 2 Legends games. And just like Mario, Mega Man has done a lot of weird shit. There's a Mega Man Soccer, there's a Mega Man kart racing game. There's a lot of weird crap like that. There's even these Mega Man fighting games that came out in the arcade, which were actually pretty good. But all things considered, really, we focus on the basic run and jump, shoot, platforming adventure. Mega Man. That's right, Mega Man. Now, I love this series, and I always have. It's so fucking fun, and it's also really challenging, which I like in video games. And it's not challenging because the controls are shitty, or because they throw a million enemies at you, or they throw a bunch of impossible jumps at you. No, that's bullshit. It's challenging because it just is. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. They design the levels so well. And and even the story is interesting, although I don't get into it nearly as much as some people do. It has some interesting characters, and the cutscenes are always nice, but mainly, you just want to play the game. I mean, these games are the cat's ass. They're total cat anal cavities. I can't explain it any better. And then the Mega Man X games, oh man, I remember the first time I played Mega Man X, it was at Blockbuster Video on one of those demos. That was the shit. I knew I had to have that game, and I wanted that one for my birthday, and I wound up getting it, which was pretty awesome. The game kicked my ass for a while, but oh man. And even though I have all the Mega Man games and all the Mega Man X games, I still went out and got the collections for GameCube so I can play them on there. And it's just, I get the most ridiculous things. I got these Mega Man Network Transmission games or whatever they are. And they really have nothing to do with the original games, except that they reference some things from them, some character names and such. But they're still really good games. It's kind of like how Mario Tennis has nothing to do with Super Mario Brothers, but it was still good. Man. Now, some people have gotten sick of the series, and they say they should stop making them. I tell these people to eat a bowl of dicks. I mean, seriously, you guys are the dog's balls. You suck. And, that goes for that grilled monkey fat and that Neo Fuckcon or whatever the fuck their names are. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? We just want more Mega Man. Mega Man 9 for the Wii, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Well, that's pretty cool. I haven't gotten to play it yet, but I've seen it, and I wish I could play it. I'm probably going to get an Xbox 360 sometime in the next year, and I'm really wanting to play that. Or maybe I'll get the Wii. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, what is so great about Mega Man? Well, it's simple. You run, you jump, you shoot. And, it's simple, but it has a twist. First off, you always get to choose what stages you go to, which is pretty cool because you won't get frustrated and stuck on a stage. You can always just try some other stage and come back to the other one when, you're better at it, or when you have more life and weapons and shit. And that's another thing, the weapons. You always start off with some little pellet gun, but then you beat the bosses and you gain their weapons, and that's pretty cool. And there's always other power-ups, like the Rush Coil, or the X-Buster, or the Nut Buster, or whatever. It's just, you get so powered up by the end of the game, and you're gonna need it, because those last stages are always a bitch. Man. And you always wind up fighting Dr. Wily or Sigma in some ridiculously powerful form. You're gonna need all that shit. And getting the weapons from the enemies, it's just such a cool concept, and then using those weapons on the other enemies and figuring out where the weaknesses are and what order you should do it in. And then maybe you figure out the order, but you find out you like some other order better, and there's a million different ways to play this series. And I mean, in Mega Man X, they added other parts like finding pieces of armor and, you know, putting these armors together and using the abilities you gain from them to find other pieces of armor. I mean, wow. It's just so much fun. I mean, the games have slipped up a little bit here and there, but for the most part, they're almost all rock solid. I mean, there's been a lot of sequels, there's been a lot of spin-offs, and I'd say like 99% of these games rock ass. They rock the cat's ass, yeah. Oh man, and by the way, I mean, people have asked me what my favorite Mega Man game is. I get this question a lot. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. My favorite Mega Man game from the original series is Mega Man 4. I did say that on my video where I played it, but I still get the question a lot. Mega Man 4 is my favorite. I just love that game. That game is fucking awesome. It's better than 3. It's better than 2. Yes, that's right. I said it's better than 2. I mean, I don't know. People have some kind of love affair with Mega Man 2. And we'll all agree that Mega Man 2 rocks ass. It's not as good as 4 or 5, so I don't know what people are smoking. And my favorite Mega Man X game? Well, I gotta say my favorite Mega Man X game is the one that everybody hates, Mega Man X6. It's just so fucking hard, but I eventually got good at it and I did beat it. And I don't know why people don't like it. I think they just suck and they can't reconcile that with their worldview where you're the most awesome human being ever to grace this planet. So, I gotta say, I like Mega Man X6, although the original Mega Man X is great. And, you know, I also really like some of the weird games that you can find, like that Mega Man kart racing game. That's surprisingly good, and it's a shock that it never came to America until it wound up on the Mega Man X collection. So, I mean, if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation 2 or a GameCube, I recommend you get that Mega Man X collection. Because not only are you getting 6 really sweet games, but you're also getting that kart racing game, which is pretty cool. Now, like I said, the series has slipped up. Mega Man X7, it wasn't that good. I mean, they were trying to do it in 3D, and for the most part, they kind of succeeded, but it was kind of clunky, and it didn't feel like it was perfected. Mega Man X8 was a big improvement, as although it had a lot of 3D parts, it mostly moved on a 2D plane, which is what the series is best at. Another shot at 3D was the Mega Man Legends games, which really don't have much to do with Mega Man and are more of kind of adventure games. And, you know, those games are not bad, but they're certainly not as good as they could have been. Mega Man should be 2D. I mean, yeah, update the graphics or whatever, but keep it in 2D. Anyway, that's number 3 on the list with Mega Man, and, well, there's only 2 left. See you soon.